Looks like I'm live. What's going on? Let's look up. Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the new candle. Where is it? There she is. Let's see if it's holding support. This Bitcoin MFR. Five-hour chart. You can see the first breakout, consolidation, then the second, and the rounding top, then the boom. The extension bars, extension bars, extension bars. Remember what I told you? Straight opposite of those extensions. So 5-hour chart says nothing to worry about. Came down in the previous pattern. Not sure if it's done yet. All day long it's been hugging support on a bearish flag. You can see it getting rejected by the 8, coming back in, and no recovery yet on the accumulation distribution. So I've got some work to do. Another pattern needs to form, another bullish pattern. We'll have to see what kind of pattern it forms. Right now it looks like it's going to be coming back in a little bit more. And there's plenty of room to come back in. 36.50, where the previous break was. So I have to watch it there. See if it can recover daily. It's just got knocked. What's the down 10%? That's pretty massive. But it's hugging support. One that we've been watching is ONT. That's been doing pretty good. It's forming a reverse head and shoulders right over support. Took the downfall like a master. Wants to go forward. Let's see what happens. May see 36.50 as we speak here. It comes down right before the close. TUSD had a nice outside day, so watch for that for continuation. Needed some help on that daily, and it needed a lot of help, and now it got it. So I have to watch that. OMG, nice daily push over the 34 into the 34. Nice little hammer right here, right over support. So that was a good one to watch. Still looking for a big blowout on that weekly from the bottom. KMD, got one more minute. KMD's coming across that 34. Let's see about a continuation here. Let's change this to a 15-minute chart. Lots of red. Pay attention to the strong ones that didn't, Bitcoin's fall didn't phase. See if we hold support here on Bitcoin, 3,700. ELF right off the top here. Looks like it's running right at the open. BitTorrent has a little trading competition, I guess, with Binance. So see if they can't push this outside this pattern on the daily chart. ADX is pushing on the open. Little double bottom here, outside day. 60-minute chart. ADX from a bottom. All these green spots here are things that are on their highs. So it looks like a lot of, let's see how ETH fared. Looks like it got knocked back as well. Where's EOS? EOS got knocked back as well. I got 2-bar reversals on ETH, and which is fair because it broke out of the weekly and now it needs to come back into support as the 8 comes across the 34 on the long-term chart. So nothing unusual about ETH or EOS. OMG's hanging 10 up here. Opening up on OMG. It's got a nice 5-hour chart. Look at that 5-hour chart. Over the 34, into the 34. Watch for the breaks. Got my coffee. ONT still moving it. ONG, ELF, KMD. I'm not worried about ONG. Looks like Bitcoin's opening up. 10-minute chart, 2-bar reversal so far. Outside day now. Could be a reverse head and shoulders forming, just a small one off the bottom here. Lots of things opening up. It's encouraging. Let's watch that ELF. ONT's kicking butt, man. So all in all, just a big shakeout. Thanks to Bitcoin. Thanks, Bitcoin. little change on accumulation distribution though, so I have to keep an eye on that. ONT continues to kick butt. No real volume to speak of, except for ONT and ELF on the open, but nothing special yet. MDA, a little pop, pop, pop. MDA did a good run the other day. Watch for the flat top break, 60-minute chart. That looks promising. Look at the daily. Previous high breaks back in February. Beginning of February. MDA, nice one. I'm not sure if I would chase ONT, but ELF looks good off the bottom. OMG still at a bottom. MDA. ELF still at a bottom. GRS picking up the pace. Looks like we had just a little scare at the right before the close. Looked like Bitcoin was going to accelerate downwards. MDA looks strong. Double bottom on the, oh, excuse me. MDA is already over the weekly 34, so we got a trend change here. We just need to bust it out, confirm it. Nice little pattern above the 34, so let's see if we can't get this thing knocking and rolling. MDA, that looks good for a bottom. ONT, ONG, GRS. What you doing, GRS? Nice double bottom on the intraday. Look at that little inverted hammer right at the double bottom. Higher low double bottom. DLT's got an upward trend. Coming across the 60-minute, coming back in, maybe a double back here. DLT's another one that's over the 34 already, so wait for that pattern to form. Whether it's a double top break or a symmetrical triangle right above support, something. Reverse head and shoulders is common. Let's see how LTC fared. LTC rocking and rolling. Look at the 3-bar. is my Bitcoin. Steam, let's see how Steam did. Steam got knocked back as well. Steam's hugging support. Doesn't look nice. A long line of support here. It's got to do something here. It's going to be knocked back underneath here. Let's see. Where's the Bitcoin at? Let's see how we're doing here. There it is. Bitcoin opened up, so that's good. Just working out the bottom here, the kinks. It's a nice cup and handle. So it went over the 8, into the 8, into the 13, back into the 13. So let's see if we can get a reverse here. Looked like a bearish flag into resistance on the close, but now we got an open that looks good. Maybe a left shoulder head, a right shoulder completing. Let's watch that 10-minute chart. Bitcoin. Let's see if we can't get a pattern to form. Storage, what are you doing, Storage? Storage, whatever. Still trying to make a churn on Storage. ICX. They got knocked back. AST. I made a run for the border on this one, but it came all the way back in the previous lows, previous breakout points, so I had to let go. Let's see about a turn here. Where's the turn on AST? Not a mucho. MDA is the best bet off this bottom. So call my bets. MDA. It's already got a pattern change above the 34. It's been making a pattern above the 34 on the weekly chart long term. Looking for a confirmation. Looks like above 25. ONT still kicking it. I wouldn't chase it, but it looks like on the 60-minute chart you have another pattern forming, a reverse head and shoulders. So if we break outside of there, I'd say ONT for the win. KMD. Here's a little bit of work, but a nice weekly pattern break. See if it's got any juice left. That's about it off the top here. Let's see what this theta is doing. Nice accumulation phase on theta. Looks like we're breaking out. So here's another good one. Breaking out of a long downtrend on the 60-minute chart. 5-hour chart needs some help. Not sure about that one yet. Maybe a little juice run and then a turnaround. This daily chart needs to break out first, and it looks like I got momentum. The 8 crossing over the 13, so theta may be coming back in. Momentum. So I'm going to call it. I don't see anything else. MDA for the win. ONT for continuation. And that's all she wrote. Follow the strong ones, follow the volume. And lo and behold, we got the strong and the volume right at the top there. So that's it. Keeping it short and sweet today. Nice Sunday afternoon. I've been making websites all day, so got to get to it. Got to get back to it. But I'll see ya. Thanks for stopping in. Let me know what's going on out there. Watch that Bitcoin for a drop off into 36.50. See ya.